Hello everyone, today we will make a simple grocery application in the Flutter framework. Here we will learn some packages which are get and Flutter Bloc and some other few packages that we will need to implement this application. And we will call API, so you will learn how to call API and how to handle that to bring that data onto your user interface with the use of GetX controller. And here you can see the user interface like this. And when you will click on a product, this is another page, and this is showing you the data that we got from our API call. So let's get started. So here we can see a default application in our Android Studio. So first of all, we will inject the required packages inside of our pubspec.yaml file. Here we will need get, then we will need Flutter Bloc, then we will need HTTP, then we will need Flutter HTML. And then we will need dotted line for our UI. So till now that's it. And for our font, we will have to make a directory, call it fonts, and inside of our fonts folder we will put a font file that I got that from Google Fonts. Here, this is the font that I downloaded before, so I don't have to download. When you will start your project, you have to download it from here. So here is my downloaded file. I will unzip that here. And then there's static. I'll just take the regular file, paste it here as it is. Then inside of the pubspec.yaml file, there's a font section. Remove, and the family would be and the fonts. And assets would be the name of the file that I copied when I put that here. So this is the font section. So it's pubget. Let's exit code 0. Everything is fine. It is done. Then we will make the directory that we will need. So the directories are model, then we will need another one is repository, Then we will need controller. We will need views. And for state management, we will use Bloc. So till now, this is it. And first, we will make our model of the URL that we will use to call API. And the URL is here. You can get that from the source code that I will provide in the description below of my video. You can get that. I'm just copying it. It's taking a little time. It shouldn't. All right. So this is it. We'll use that data. Just copy that. All right. This is the data, and we'll use these keys to get the values. And like before, we will use this website to make our model, quicktype.io. Open, and this is pasted here. Make sure that it is a Dart language right here. Then this is our model, and the model name I would say grocery model. Fine. Grocery model. Then copy. Then make a file inside of our model folder. Grocery model. And here we will have to do some work. Make it required, and required products, same required wow. All right, same required all will be same. finishing these parts, there will be the fun part, is API calling. I hope you will enjoy that, and the block pattern is also, there are a lot of things to learn. These are some basic things. It is just for null safety. Specification green here. Fine. Maybe we will have to come here again later, because this is the double variable, but it is here integer. It will give us actually a float value, so we will see later. And at last, late. Fine, our model is created. Then we will jump into our repository file directory, then we'll make a file. Okay, so here we will make our repository. First we will say that's repo, then static future our browser model, get data function async. Fine. Then the string URL. The URL is that we used before. It's that copy. Then final response equal to await, and here we will use HTTP, so we have to import the package HTTP as HTTP. Fine. Here calling the HTTP dot client dot get URI dot parts, then here URL. Fine. Then now we will check if response dot status code not equal 200. Then what we'll do, we'll just throw an exception. Else what we will do, we will just return it to our model. Nothing. Decode. Response to body bytes. And here we will need a converter. .convert. So this is it. This is our repository file. Then we will go to our controller. Here we will make a controller file. We will handle our repository right in our controller file. And here we will make a class called controller, which will be extended to the GetX controller. Fine. Then we will take two variables. Yes. Loading. Dot observable OBS, and then another variable is grocery list OBS observable. Then we will make a function, a void function, void fetch, to fetch the data. Async. Then we will try here. What we will try? We will try. When we are trying, we will set our isLoading true. So here, okay, isLoading true. It makes sense. We are trying, so it is working. isLoading true. And then after that, we will take a variable. Series await dot get data. Then we'll have to wrap it. Then data. Then products, then results. All right. Then we will say if groceries not equal to null, then what we'll do, we will initialize the variable grocery list dot value equal groceries. Fine. Then our drawing part is done. And finally we will set our isLoading false. Fine. Our controller part is completed. Then we will make a file inside our views, which will be home page. Stateless widget. We will take safe area. And here scaffold. And here we will take the controller. Get dot controller and import is gone. Now constant. Import get import dot get, then removing this one. Fine. Now after that we set a background colors. Fine. And body home children. And we will take padding age 6 dot only. We'll say doctor 15 right 15. Right. The child form, and instead of that text form field, child auto validate mode. Yes, auto validate mode on user interaction. Yes. Then little bit decoration. It's just UI design, nothing else. We completed our major parts of our application. Dot white. Content padding. Let's take it. 6 dot 20 20 0. Suffix icons dot search. Fine. Then we need a hint text. And here we will type. And here we will type. Right here I already typed I'll provide that file onto my source code so you don't have to write these things. Then after that, field true, border outline input border radius dot circular, then 15. Fine. Then we will take the expanded region. Here we will take grid view dot count, cross axis count, it's 2. Then child aspect ratio, it would be 0.6. and shrink, obviously you have to set it true. Then children, children, yes, dot generate. And here the length, the list that it will generate, it will take a length of the list. So here we will use a controller to get the list, get the list and the length of it. Controller dot here grocery list dot length. Fine. Then we will index, each index will return a padding agency insects dot only dot 15 left 20 right 20. Then child gesture detector, then on tap, and here on tap would be when we will click on a product, we will go to the detail of that product. So here we are keeping that empty and we will work on that later. Stack column children stack children clip on react. In here border radius 15. Here child 20. Height to 80. Let's set a random, not a random, it should be exact. To set your items on the right alignment, right. Children. And here we will take the image. How we can get that image? Dot network, then controller dot grocer released, then the index of it, then dot image. Fine. Then take a padding. Text controller dot gross released index dot product name and dot to string. Fine. And here you can say style, text style. Here we have font family. Font family, we will say the name of it. Fine. I want to make it bold. And font size a little bit bigger. And let's say next area on lines 2 and overflow text overflow dot visible. Fine. Then we will take a row main axis alignment, is around, then children, and take padding 18 dot only, left, right, top, 1, child, text. Here we will say Croy, like you are buying it. And a little bit styling. Font family, that one same. Font size I want 30. Color black. Fine. Then after that, I'll take another heading. Child. I'll take text. Here I'm going to say the sign. Then I'll say controller. Here, grocery list. Then index. Then charge dot selling price. And to string, obviously. Here you can see the index, then charge, then selling price. And if we go to the model, what our model is saying, here inside of our model, here if we see, first there is data, then under the data there is products, and under the products there is results, then under the result there is charge, then where is charge, then under the charge there is selling price. So if you look at here, we'll only charge, and then after that there's selling price, and obviously to string because it's a text widget. Alright, then a little bit styling. Let's start, I would say rate. Then font size 16. Bold. Fine. I'll take another padding. Edges. One. Child. Text. And just copy. Then I will say controller grocery list index, then dot charge and selling price. We can copy it just a little bit, like we're selling little less than the before price. Text style color dot red. Font weight bold. Font size I would say 13. And decoration text decoration dot line through. Yes, the current price is like 50 and the line through, the line will go through the digit and it will represent that you're reducing some price, and I'm just manually handling that. There's a call children. It's a row, and after that take another row, children, and the main axis element same as before, space around. And here I will say text and I will sell. That's it. Little bit styling, style, text style, font family. Yes. Then wait. Bold. This is 10. Fine. Then I'll take another text. Copy it. Here I will take controller dot grocery list index, then charge charge dot selling price. copy it. To string. Styling. Color. Black. Font size 16. Bold. Alright. I'll take another text. Here I will say profit, love. Style. Text style. Font family. Don't wait. Font size. Okay, fine. I will take another text. Here it will be the digit. Controller dot grocery list index, then charge dot profit and the string. A little bit styling. Colors dot black. Font size 12. Font weight bold. Decoration text decoration dot line through. All right, and here we will do another thing is if the product is not available, like there's a key in the API which is stock. If you see in the model, there is a stock here under the result, and there's a which is stock, right? Maximum order, then this is stock. So when the stock will be 0, we will say the product is not available, And when the stock is not 0 and it is greater than 0, we will say nothing, and the customer can get access to that product. As simple as that. So here we will make a condition at the bottom. At the bottom we will say here row, then column, container, right here. We will say controller dot grocery list, then index, then dot stock not equal 0. If that is true, then we will do nothing right here. But if that is 0, then we will set a position. We'll take a position widget, and that's why we took stack on the top of our code. We take a position widget, then let's say right 10 and bottom border radius, then circular 7. Child, we will take a container, we set a color, red shape, height 30, width say 70, and the child at the center of the container. Text, here we will say the product is not available. A little bit styling. Oh, wait. Forward. Let's say angles. And then it's a textile, text, center, positioned, there's a stack, there's a stack and there's a children, there's a stack. There's a column, it's children, and there's a column. Alright. Then after that, I will say controller dot grocery list index dot stock. Here what we are doing is, if the if the stock is 0, then we are doing nothing. But stock is not 0, that means the product is available. Then you will be able to get a button where you can add your products to the cart. So there we are conditioning the button if that will be available or not, depending on the product, if the product is available or not. Here positioned, right 16 and top 12. Icon button, and here I'm pressed. Right now we are not handling that. We're saying icon. And circle. Colors dot white. So this is our home page, and to get access the data on our UI, we have to turn it to the objects widget. Right here. Done. And another thing we have to do in the controller that we're coming right there, and in the main file, we have to remove that. Then remove all. Get. Now calling home page. And default false. Fine. And in the controller, we will say void on init. Let's override that. Yes. Then local fetch and fine. And another thing I think we will face that is the double and integer. Let's see. Yes, unhandle exception type double is not a subtype of type int. Alright, so let's go to the model and inside the model there's a charge. And this charge, these are giving me float value, but I'm setting this as integer. That's why it is failing to get the value. So right here I just have to make it double. Current price we are not using that. Fine. Let's see. Here it came. Fine. Though the font is another one, and you can use any kind of font you like to. Here it is a little bit extra bold, I guess, but it's fine that it's showing. This is stock. Not available, there's no button, and that product is available, so you can add it to the cart. That's why there's a button. So the home page is fine, and when we will click that, we want to get into the detail page of that product. So let's see how we can make it. So in the views, we'll make another file, which is alright. So right here we will make our detail page with stateless widget here. Page, and we'll say scaffold, and right here we'll take an index which is required index, no constant. Then make it a color start 100, then abber title I'll bring this product detail. Alright, and here a little bit styling, textile, color dot black. Alright, and font weight dot 600, and then app bar color, elevation 0, background colors dot 100. Alright, and leading will be icon button unpressed, fine, then icons dot back, fine, and colors dot black. Alright, so here when we will call the detail page right here on the this is the body, just a detector. Here when we will call it, we will send the index of the list. This is the whole thing is list, and we need the index so that we can grab the index and show all the detail of that index. So here we'll say get dot to detail page, and automatic it is sending me that index controller grocery list length, then the index, each index, it is sending me to that required value, which is also called index, which is required right here when I'm calling that class. So let's see. Fine, I'm coming here, then clicking right here, icon button. I have to say get dot back. Fine. Import, and we'll have to import it to import. Fine. And back. I'm on my home page and clicking on that. I'm inside of that detail page. So let's implement the detail page right under the app body. Take column, children, expanded widget, then padding, then edge insects. Edge insects dot only. We'll say not only. Nothing, we'll give no padding here, but child. We could take that without the padding. Accessible space with me children, then padding, edge insects dot only, left 10, right 10. Then child, we'll say form. Okay, then we'll say auto. So in the child, we'll take text form field and decoration, input decoration, fill color, colors dot white, content padding, edge insets dot let's say 20 0 10 and 0. Fine. And suffix icon then this dot search and hint text. I'll take that from here. Almost same thing. Then field true, and finally border radius dot not border radius outline bar input border, then border radius circular, let's say 15. Fine. Then outside of the padding, let's take a size box. The height will be 10. Fine. Then take a row. Main axis alignment space around, and inside the children say container, decoration, box decoration, say colors dot white, and border radius dot only, let's say top right, radius dot circular 13, and bottom right, radius dot circular 13. All right. And height 200 and width 50. Fine. Then outside of that container, let's take border radius circular 18, child container, color is got white, and the child wait, let's take height and width height and width set. Fine. And the child will be the image in the middle of the screen. Image network. And it will be controller. I have to take controller right here. Controller and get dot to controller. Fine. And come here. Controller dot release index dot then the image. Fine. And in the same container, just on the right side. Here top right and here will be top left. This bottom right, bottom left. Then after row, we take a size box, which is height 10. Fine. Then text controller dot gross released, then index, then product name. String. And then a little bit styling. Weight dot bold, then font size 18, then finally fine. Then after that, let's take a padding. Edge assets dot only left 20, right 20, child, and then I'm taking a row, then children. Text, I'll say brand, then style, font family, same, fine. Then font size, okay. Another text, here controller dot rows released index dot brand dot name and to string. And a little bit styling, text style, here let's say font family, same, font weight dot bold, font size 15. Fine. Then after text we will take a size box, weight, fine. Alright, so then I will take an icon, size, color, right. Alright, then we'll copy another size box. Then I will take a text widget for distribute part here. Size 15, fine. Expanded widget, and here we'll say text, and it will be controller dot grocery list and index, and then seller dot to string, and a little bit styling, style, font family, font weight, after that we'll say max -1 and overflow. Text overflow visible. Fine. After the padding, we'll take a stack and children and column children padding and insert stop on the left 15, right 15. Child container week it would be double dot infinity and height 100 decoration box decoration and color just dot white fine and border radius dot circular. I would say 12 and border dot all colors black fine and I would say child column space around say children text in here crime buying price style textile font family that same font weight weight dot bold font size 18 and colors dot red. Alright, then the text I'll take this one. Controller dot grocery list index dot charge dot selling price and setting to string and then style text style I would say colors dot red font size 17, and then font weight dot bold. Fine. Here we will take this inside a row. Here. And then here we will take another row. Space around children. Text, and we will take this. Here I will just copy these things. I'll make it black. 16. This copy, paste, and here black, here will be current charge. Fine. Then we will, after that row, then we will take dotted line, and inside of that direction axis, that horizontal, and dash gap length 4. Fine. After that we will take another row. Here children, and main space around. Then inside of the children we will say this same thing. Right, and this one, and then another text, copy text, and it will be profit. Fine. And black 17. All right, so let's see what we have made till now. This is our home page, and if you click on that, something happened. Charge. Current charge. Let's go to our model. current charge open. Oh, 3 are I think 3 are and the 2 are fine. Let's go here. So we have made this far. So let's implement some extra things after that row. So it's a column. A container. Actually, the padding. Let's take a size box. Height would be 35. Let's see. All right. And let's take a padding. Age insets dot only. Left 20. And then child, I will say expanded. Expanded. Then child, I'll take column, cross-axis element, and start. And then children, instead of the children, I will take padding, age insets dot only, left 7, and the child, I will take text, and here I will say this one detail. Yes, let's see here, and some styling, style, text style. Font family. Font weight is bold, and font size 15. Fine. Then after that, we'll take HTML. So here we will get the data from the beginning. Right here. We'll take a string, then description. We will say controller dot grocery list, then index dot description. We take the data, paste it. So this is our data in inside our HTML. Then we will do little styling. We will say span style colors dot black. And background colors dot white, and font size dot medium. Fine. So let's see here it is. Till now everything is fine, and we will just here we will add a widget to click the product to confirm that we are going to buy the product by clicking on it. So here is a tag column. This is a tag, this is a children column, and here it will take a position. We'll say 65 and left 8. Then we'll say just the detector. Then on tab, right now we won't handle that child. React rect border radius dot circular 10, and the child and same container colors dot yellow 200. Let's see. So here we will take a width of 55 and height 55. Let's see. Fine. Make it 60 and maybe 80. Fine. Okay. And inside of that container we'll take a child and we'll take the column. Then we will say main axis alignment center. Then we'll say children, and here we'll say text, and text is this one. Here it is. here we are almost done in our detail page, so we will go to our block section right now, but here we can remove that widget because it's unnecessary. We are fine without that. And if you want to check our button if that is working or not, we can just here you can say purge, say quit, and let's see. This is just warning, nothing else. Quit. It is working fine. So we are done with our detail page. So here inside of our block, make 3 files: data block, then data event, and then data state. And inside of our data event, we'll make an abstract class. Abstract class data event, and we'll make it immutable. And that class load data event, it will extends data event. Fine. Then come inside of our data state, and here we will make our abstract class. We will say immutable, and we'll say class initial state, that is 10 data state. Same way and run this data loading state. And it will be data load date state, and it will be data error state. Fine. And in the loaded state, we will just make sure if we got the data or not. So we'll say fine, then API, and let's say data loaded state. That will be required this dot API. Fine. Then we will go to our data block. Here we will take a class data block extends block data event and data state. Report. We need repo get dot put repo, import that and import get this dot repo, and we need a super, and here data initial state, and after that here we will say on data event and emit. We will say async, and here we will say if event is load data event, then what we will do, we will just emit data loading state. Fine. Then we will just say variable response, then await repo dot get data and wrap it. We'll say data, then products dot results. Fine. And then we will say if response equal null, then we will emit data error state, else we will emit data loaded state, and that will be our response. We're manually handling that. Actually, we're not sending the response onto that class. So this is it, and we will just do one little thing inside of our main class. Here we will say yes, block provider data block import context. And we'll say data block. And we'll send it. Fine. The child is my app. So here our work is done, and if we run the application, we will say just loading. Yes, right now it's retrieving the data, but to complete the block we have to do something else. Here inside of our home page, the final task. Here we will just remove the observable and the body section. We'll grab that. And outside here, we will make a widget, home view, and here we will return that observable. Fine. And right here in our body, we will say Bloc builder and data block and data state. Let's import our data block. Fine. And in our builder, we will say context and state. This one. Let's return. But we will check if state is data initial state. And here if the state is data initial state, we will say context dot read and data block and we will add load data event. Alright, and then we will return once center child and circular indicator progress and indicator, and then if else if state is data loading state. Then we will return with same thing. Then else if state is data loaded state, then we will return our home view. Fine. And then else if state is data error state, we will return center child text something went wrong. Fine. The same thing. If nothing is happening here, then what we'll do here. Fine. So our application is complete. So let's see, everything is fine. It's loading. Now the data came. I'm inside of that. It's showing everything is fine. I'm clicking. It is clicked. So that's it. And another one thing that I want to show is I want to change the font that I downloaded before. That one, you can get that from my source code, and also you can download that font from Google Fonts. I will take that regular one, copy, and fonts, so paste, YAML file, duplicate, fine. And in our home page, so after changing our font, here is our result. It took some time, but everything is fine. So this is our interface. I'm clicking it. Everything is fine. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and you can subscribe my channel. I'll be uploading some videos that might help you in the near future, so you can stay tuned and subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching.